What is going on, guys? Merc here, bringing another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle, and this one was against Himmel. This was in the Twitch chat. I forget his Twitch name. I'm really good at forgetting that, so we're just going with Himmel, and if you're there, tell me your Twitch name. But anyways, this was a really close match, and a couple different plays here and there would have changed it. So I've got Rotom Fan, Houndoom, Vileplume, Barbaracle, Zangoose, and Throw, and he's bringing Swanna, Ivysaur, Zweilous, Combuskin, his Hypno, and a Lairon. So both of these are pretty good looking teams. Of course, I'm running normal Houndoom because Mega is definitely banned. There's no Megas in NU, and yeah, there was a lot of hacks in this game, and just a bunch of things that didn't go my way, which definitely would have changed the outcome of the game, but who knows if it did or not. So we're just about ready to get on with things as I watch my timeline go down. So let's get this Mirror B Gale of Darkness remix going, and let's start a battle. So Himmel's issuing a challenge. I think his Twitch name was something like, it was something Luigi. So he lets off with his Swanna, which is called like Scarfed what something or other, but so from his title he told me it was Scarfed, and he actually was. So, and he goes right into his Ivysaur as I just decided to Volt Switch because I know a Volt Switch could have killed that Swanna easily. And now I'm just going to go into my Houndoom here, and I go for the Flamethrower, and that is not going to kill him, so I know for sure that that thing is definitely a special defensive set. And he goes for the Sleep Powder and misses, which was really good for me because I hate being asleep. And now I expected a switch, but not into this, as I went for the Dark Pulse, and I can't really hit it that hard. I have Sludge Bomb, but that still won't do much. So I go into my Vileplume, and I know this thing hits so hard, and it goes for the Outrage, and bar a miss, this thing can just destroy a team, as that nearly one-shots my Vileplume, which is a feat that is hard to come by from an unboosted Pokemon. So he lands a second Outrage, and that's definitely going to take me out, but I do get the Effects for Paralyzed, which is good for me. So now that thing's got a pretty low chance of hitting, so it's now parafused with that Hustle drop. And now I'm going to go back into my Barbaracle. Well, I'm going to go into my Barbaracle and get the Cross Chop off, and that's definitely going to knock him out, because even with Eviolite, Zweilous is pretty frail actually. So now he goes into Swanna here, and I'm going to switch out because I'm Scarfed and I do not want to take a Scald to the face. And this Scald does a ton to Mr. Sapin Fan. I didn't expect that. And thankfully I was bluffing the Choice Scarf in this game. I was carrying Choice Specs, which, and from now on I'm probably just going to carry Scarf because I dislike my Rotom getting outsped. That's enough to scare him off, and so now I'm gonna in a range where I can kill this Ivysaur as I Volt Switch out into my Zangoose, which was I forget how I got this, but Shiny Zangoose just looks really cool. So he's gonna protect here, see what I want to do, as I just went for the Pursuit, so he knows he's trapped and he's gonna have to sacrifice this thing, and there's no way a special defensive set can live a Toxic boosted Pursuit at that point in health. So Zangoose is able to get that kill, and Zangoose was pretty fucking clutch in this game. A Toxic boost Zangoose is something that's really hard to beat. So he goes into his Combuskin here, and I wasn't sure what to expect, because you can run two sets on this. You can go with like that reversal set, or special attacking, or just a normal physical. So I just go to Throw here. I was kind of expecting a special set on this, because when in doubt, I don't know what to go. So I went for the Circle Throw, and it missed, and he goes for the Psychic, and that does a little less than half, and that was on a crit, so that just shows you how bulky Throw is. And I'm able to get a Circle Throw off, and I just want to start doing some chip damage and just kind of scout out his team a little bit. So now he goes in his Lairon, and I know it can't do much to me. It's probably just going to want to set up Stealth Rocks, which I couldn't really stop the Stealth Rocks. I had nothing to get rid of it or stop it, so I just had to stay in there and go for a Circle Throw, and that's going to do a ton of damage. So it's looking like with that amount he's probably not carrying Eviolite, because an Eviolite Lairon would take that much better. So now back into Swanna, and I know this thing's going for a Hurricane, and it lands it, and it does a ton of damage, and I miss a Circle Throw. I was like, what the fuck? You land a Hurricane with 70 accuracy, but you miss a fucking Circle Throw. I forget how much accuracy it has, but it's a lot better than 70. So he lands 2 Hurricanes in a row, and that's going to knock out my Throw, which was just fan-tucking-fastic. And now I'm going to go into my Barbarical because I know he's scarfed now, aside from the obvious giveaway of his name. So he's going to go into his Laron, and I'm going to predict this and go for the cross chop, but I'm going to fucking miss again. So that's counting my third miss of this game, and these, I'm not sure how much these misses mattered, but still, it's just really annoying just having so many misses. So anyways, I land this cross chop, so it's all hunky-dory now, as that Laron is definitely going to die. And now it goes back into Swana here, and I can't do much with a cross chop, and I need to preserve my Barbarical, so I'm going to have to sacrifice my Mr. Saturn fan, which this was my fantastic Rotom fan, but I decided to change it to Mr. Saturn fan because I thought it was funny. So anyways, down goes my Rotom, and now I'm going to go right back into Barbarical here, because I know I can probably take one Scald and hit it with a Stone Edge. So out comes a Scald, and I live, but he gets a burn on me, which was just awesome. I love getting burnt so much, and I go for the Stone Edge, and that doesn't deliver the crit. For a second I thought it did, but if I wasn't burnt, that definitely would have killed him. So that was another hacks against me that just really hurt me. He missed that Sleep Powder early on, but that was pretty much it for him at this point. So now I'm going to go into Scarface here, and this thing carries Quick Attack, and there's nothing he can do to stop me from delivering that. And even if he swapped out, something else would be taking that Quick Attack to the face, and nothing likes a Quick Attack from a Toxic Orb Zangoose. So now out comes this Hypno, and it's got Protect, which is just awesome because he's just stalling out for time on my Toxic Orb as it's slowly racking up. And I probably could have swapped out here, as he was most likely going for a Psychic move, but I just decided to swap in, or stay in, and go for the Facade. And that's an easy kill on a Hypno, and all he has left is his Combuskin, and I still hadn't figured out what the set was, so I was a little worried about that. So obviously, he's going for a Protect, just trying to stall out that as much as possible. And I go for the Quick Attack here, and this is the biggest play of the game, as I go for the, well, wait for it, and I go for the Quick Attack here, and that's obviously not going to kill, but he goes for the Sword Dance, so if I had predicted him to predict me to go for the Quick Attack and put up a Sword Dance or something, I could have gone for the Facade and taken him out there, and now all I have left is Houndoom, and I know that seems a little ridiculous, but that's really how the prediction game works if you're not acquainted with it. So now I have Houndoom left, and I know this thing's going to be carrying a fighting move, and he's just scouting out what I want to do, and as I go for a Sludge Bomb here, and I'm just kind of bluffing the sucker that I don't have Sucker Punch, so I go for a Sucker Punch, last ditch effort, it gets a crit, but he lives with like 7 health, I think he said, and now he's going to go for a reversal and take me out, and even if I hadn't gone for the Sucker Punch, a +2 reversal with like medium health would have killed my Houndoom. So if I had gone for that Facade instead of a Quick Attack, that would have been, I would have been able to beat him, but this was a really good game, and I hope we can get another one. So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to stay tuned for more stuff, and mark out.